First, he's so fast. How does he do it? How does he do it? Ah, how's it going, man? How you doing today? Little Sussy Wessy. That's me. It's aight. It's Wednesday? It's Wednesday. Could be worse, could be better, you know? It's aight. Could be worse, could be better. Ah, hope you're all doing alright. I'm still kinda tired. I didn't fall asleep till like 3 a.m. last night. Let me get a match in at the end of stream. If we finish before the 3 hour mark, we can play chess. If not, because I was really tired at the end of stream. Like I felt like I could have gone to sleep, and then by the end, after the chess match, I didn't go to bed until like 3 a.m. I just couldn't. But, you know, today we finished before the 3 hour mark. And sure, but if we don't, I gotta get some sleep, brother. PvP mode kicked in? Exactly. Just ended at 2:30. We'll see how it goes. No promises. What was I doing last time? Let's see here. Sledgehammer. Right. The gaping hole. Right, and then this guy wanted us to get rid of the creature. It's all coming back to me now. All coming back to me now. Two brooms. 1 marker, 3 soda. It'll do. It will do. This is where the creature lies. Oh, hey, pal. Fancy meeting you here. One strange statuette. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't get it at all. Oh, never mind, I did. Piece of old merchandise, highly valuable among collectors. Destroy the camera? Oh, yeah. This is probably how I get the security room open. I gotta lure him out. Gotta lure him out. $75 bones just from that little guy? These little fellas are gonna make me rich. And I'll spend a soda just to speed things along. Making so much money off these guys anyway. Might as well spend a soda. Not that it's fucking helping, so I'm just missing all my attacks. There we go. Any more of you? Oh, hey. Was he there before? I feel like I don't remember him being. I feel like I would have seen him. He wasn't there before. Ah. Use another soda. If the little guy sticks around when I get out of here. Where's the exit? Here we go. Don't move, buddy. I'm on my way. Inside of my teeth feel weird. It felt weird all day. Need to buy more sody. More sody. I'm a little soda merchant. Can't do it without my sody pop. I feel bad for using it kind of, but at the same time, I mean, he put it in the game, right? It seems like the best strategy no matter what. It seems like no enemy is designed around you having 2 turns. Why'd you feel weird? My teeth feel weird. I don't know how to describe it. Oh, hey, buddy. Teeth? Yeah, my teeth. Like chalky? I guess so. He's not here anymore. He's ducking the fade. Maybe that's the word I'd use? Brush him. I brush twice a day. Gotta turn my closed captions on. Is the game too loud? I'll have to really enunciate so that the closed captions are accurate. No, he is there when I... Sometimes you have to take like a little scraper tool and scrape off the gunk. I think that might be it. I brush behind them too when I like brush. I'm pretty thorough about it. No, I'm just having trouble for whatever reason. I said that. But he's really content to sit there and aura farm. Is that the... No way. That's the guy who's been running around. I was gonna say, is that the guy who wanted the cheesy bar? It looks like him a little bit, but sometimes the brush doesn't always get it. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Don't use mouthwash? Are you asking me if I don't, or are you telling me not to? Dentists scrape your teeth, don't they? It's natural. I haven't been to the dentist since I was like a child. There he is again. Those mouthwashes are too acidic. You think that might be it? Wayne, what's up, man? I don't know if it's that, it's just advice. I did get a new mouthwash recently, so. And just drop that kind of lore, not expect me to be worried. Oh, the dentist thing? Dentists are expensive, man. No insurance. I haven't been to the doctor since probably around the same time that I stopped going to the dentist. No, last time I saw a doctor was because I went to the hospital. Gramps would pull his own teeth. New sub goal to get you to visit a dentist. Well, I've never had a cavity in my life, and my wisdom teeth are still in. Every now and again they shift and make it, and like I get toothaches. I think it's because they try to come out, but then like after a month or so, after like 2 weeks to like a month, they kind of like calm down. They kind of calm down after a while. You don't apply for Medicaid? Motherfucker. What are you, Canadian? I'm sorry, eh? Hold on. Give me 1 second. Don't think I can because of the charges. We say it's Medicaid. Apply for insurance stream. Not every dentist accepts Medicaid. I don't think I can apply for Medicaid because of the charges. I didn't say all that, pal. I didn't say all that. You're making an awful lot of assumptions here. The charges? The charges. Because of the charges, I can't own a gun. Or get on a plane. Or apply for Medicaid. Allegedly. A whole lot going on here that I can't get over to. What charges? Domestic terrorism. It's really looked down upon. When you're fucking with me, you must be. Make sure it's really gone. Want to go out if it's still there. Need proof. Show me, please. You called in a bomb threat in high school. Have a job and you're my age. You can apply for Medicaid. This is basic lore. I'll see. I'll look into it a little bit more, but I don't think I can because of the charges. Even felons can apply for Medicaid. I'm not a felon. I'm a terrorist. That's a joke. On some government forms, they one of the questions is, are you a terrorist? I'm not. The charges are still being disputed. By the way, if you find some stuff in there that might be worth something, you know, collectible, I could trade you something decent for it. Yeah, that strange statuette is pretty old. It was one of the first things sold here years ago. Before this place even took out the rest of the plaza, actually. You can find 3 of them. I'd say it's a fair trade for what I got. Hold on, my Wi-Fi's fucking up. Who's not getting it? Ooh, baby, that's what I'm looking for. I've been waiting for one of those for so long. I have to check my stream. When somebody says their thing is fucking up, sometimes I gotta make sure it's not me fucking up. But I guess then everybody would be yelling at me. Are you mad that I took out your security cameras? Okay. He's playing it real coy. He's playing it real close to the chest. The creature won't show himself to me. He fears me. I'd fear me too if I were him. Hypothetically, were you not born around these parts? Hypothetically, maybe the charges are related. Wait. Fuck. Damn it. 75 bones. I wanted one of these other... Are you still in there? Faint shuddering can be heard behind the door. Oh, sick. Hey man, what's up? Hardware controller can be connected. Controller. Don't got none of those around. Can I just sledgehammer through all these? No. We will find you affordable insurance. Golly gee, that'd be neat. Going to the doctor once a year, as the Lord intended. Like a dream come true. No, of course not. I had a friend who was poor, and she had like this big injury because she did gymnastics, but she was too poor to go to the doctor to get it checked out. And now she's got like a permanent, like, not a limp, but she's got like a bad leg and she can't do gymnastics anymore. That kind of sucks. The price of being poor. Only just starting employment. I got a new stool, right? What else needs a stool? Exactly what we need, universal healthcare. Yeah, no, it's pretty tragic. It was like her passion. She's trying to like kind of go into like coaching now. That's probably the best she can like go for. That shit's sad, man. Oh, but nothing around here really leads to anything, huh? Let me go check the kitchen. There might have been another stool there in the kitchen. No fucking child should have to worry about paying for medical care. Yeah. It'd be fucked up the way they be doing us. And see, it's not a thing that I super thought about growing up, but it's like, yeah, a lot of people I knew were like, oh yeah, you know, this hurts, but what are we gonna do about it? And now it just goes on to become like a whole like permanent thing because they just don't have the money to do something about it. Universal healthcare is what next? Why don't we make everyone's wives universal while we're at it? My legal friend, if she's knowledgeable on insurance, appreciate it, man. Maybe she can even get the charges dropped. That's the freezer. I have this, and nothing left in here, right? Cool. And turn this on again. Just for funsies. Who's over here? Right. And then he wants off the sex offender list. I checked because you know you can. Oh, I did get the bathroom key. Damn, girl, you piss kind of loud. I fuck with it though. I'm close to being a felon 3 times. What are you saying? There's like 3 in like my parents' old neighborhood. I'm an employee? Sure. No job left up. Grandma. Senior staff joins the party. What are you doing here? But Jesus had my back. Discarded wig. We see like real hair. Hold on. Handgun. Wake up juice. Drain touch. Universal wives is just being a swinger. Irrelevant to husband's consent. You're in the pizza place? Someone rolled in and just hit that statue. I don't know why they were so angry though. Are you able to see them? Maybe they were just really hungry. Get mad when I'm hungry too, but that was really mad, you know? You just get more mad when you grow up, huh? Waiting for them to finish inside. Then we can go home. But it's taking a bit longer than usual. I'm gonna chew on this while I wait. Easy chew. Apparently you guys really like to have some while working. Always got some in my hair just in case. Remains of an old god worshipped by children everywhere. I think we traveled to the past. They're all in on it. That swingers draft. Just bang other dudes' wives and there's nothing you can do about it. Taqueria. Myself a quesadilla. Razor. Buy some ammo. Oh, we have grandma with us. Don't understand. Clue, you're gay. Says draft for our audio only listeners. A Kong. Fuck. I think this is just to knock a new party member. The corpse appears to be fresh. One reaches out to you. Surviving victim. Not for long. Some are into it and their wives are into them banging other wives. Range. Those dudes don't want other dudes to bang their wife. Fucking kill this guy, dude. different. But that was loud. You wouldn't understand. And both are into it, and hence they are swingers. Purity key. Ooh, nice. Not just a party member. You think we traveled back in time, though? That's what it seems like. Maybe we just went... We just, like... Your staff left the party. That's... It must be. I'm not gonna argue cuckmantics. Under my hypothetical clue. You can't always have a happy ending. Taking longer than usual. What does this all mean? Yeah, because this is... It's not like we went to the other side of the plaza. This is here now. Whatever was here before used to greet customers as they entered. We just went back in time, okay. They even talked about how the plaza used to have like... The plaza used to have like more than one, just more than one building. Then this place kind of took it over. To believe in a hypothetical with love and kindness in it. They both love fucking other married couples. Yellow. Too many locked doors, too many questions. Is there more than one ending? I feel like that. That's not what I was expecting at all. Yeah, I missed a ton of stuff. There's no way. I got here too soon. Too many locked doors, too many questions. So we didn't like get everything. We got executed. We're watching a Cooking Regret compilation in high school. I regretted immediately, and the wife's like, "Oh, honey, you're overreacting." There's no way that's like the end. Because we still had like 2 more areas that were like sprayed out in the manager room. Management has determined that you are a liability. Certificate of termination. This certifies that prematurely terminated their contract and is no longer associated with the establishment. Why were you looking for that? How far back does this set me? Okay, so just before I entered, okay. I guess security room is endgame for some reason. I think I will if you speak to me like that again. I'm gonna be the bull. I was invited once, but there were 3 other guys plus the husband. I relish in the anguish of others. Likely story. Maybe you should get your dig game up and cop a lady all to yourself. How are you? I'm doing alright, Billy. How are you doing today? Hold on, which one of these was... I want that one. $25 bones. Whoopee cushion. Great, I'm recording footage. Gonna get the Has Been Hotel cassette tape CD next Monday. Nice, man. $199 virgins as the Quran claims a mode. We fell through though because Cuck had a falling out with the contact who was my buddy. I got the cheesy chew. Colored red, pink, and green. Cheese flavored gum that was popular before the restaurant opened. I think someone has a cassette tape of fapping material or just women moaning. We could be the first. Went on one cruise while owing my buddy $500. But they want virgins. Why not 99 blessed women who got that Hoover 9000 spin cycle sloppy toppy with bonus agitator? Virgin fetishization. You want cheesy chew? Okay, man. Blind people. Let me stop true. You know what? So fucking true. Blind people. I think this call when he questioned why he was on a cruise. That's mind-blowing. Blind people. Whoa. You just opened my eyes, dude. Corkscrew 9000, sloppy toppy, reach around, ball stomping, happy slappy. I didn't know you were like that, pal. Less HP restored. What? Okay. Lap time is really funny to say. What happens if I pop a balloon? Okay, man, calm down. A balloon floats in your way. Not that deep. Bastard. Trash. Dish. Take it. Ooh. Oh, when Cowboy Curtis stomps on my nuts. The word of the day. Crunch. Hey, man. Each their own. If that's how you like to get it on. Who am I to tell you how to do your do? Oh. Oh, okay. That's a game changer. What the fuck is going on? I think Wayne likes getting pissed on. No. Ever watched Pee-wee's Playhouse? No. I'm so glad not to have balls, to be honest. How, due to his low V-neck shirts? That's the telltale sign. I've been giving people the wrong signals all this time. Kind of like when you wear the earring on the right ear. Low V-neck shirts. This slut's looking for somebody to piss on him. I get funny looks when I go out. Now I know why. I'm in the move. Can't have no baggage. Get in my fucking way. Wear V-neck shirts in your crotch. That's not how shirts work, pal. That's not how shirts work at all. A little bit of this. How do you know which is the wrong ear? Well, I've heard it both ways. I just said an ear. I've heard it both ways. I've heard left and right. I just don't think anybody really knows. The right way and then your? The right way or the highway? But he's doing alright. What's going on though? What is that thing supposed to be? Is that guy done hardening? I watched Psych. Never heard of it. Heard it both ways. Let's not open any sores. I've heard it both ways too. I was finished getting bricked? I hope so. It's been days. Having a song from the musical episode. Where Mark just makes things so much easier. Here's opposite day. What would you wear clothes like that? Wiener, what up? How's it going, Carol? Have a rehearsal in like 20? Best of luck, man. Hope you're doing well today. Posted it above. Socks on your head, pants on your head like a shirt, underwear as hat, and shirts as pants. Fucking dick. Hey, it's my guy. The Showtime puppet joins the party. Liability unfunny. Went to the cafeteria because I thought I could have a quick bite before. Ate 2 super tiny slices of pizza too fast. Let's say hello, have a good stream. Remember, kids don't do crack. Whack off in the theater. See you, man. Take it easy, Billy. I'm in the bathroom post vomit. Christ, man. Vomit was literally the 2 chewed pizzas. Are you sure you're up for rehearsal, pal? I'm sure you can probably like take a break. How you feel better after throwing up? I don't think I've ever felt better after throwing up. Strange aspect appears before you. Look at healthcare. I hope you can find a specialist up there, Carol. That's me right now. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, pal. He said, have you played Wayne, that stub toe RPG? The stub toe RPG? Lisa? I have played the Stubtoe RPG. Hope you're doing good today, Beth. Gave him the sheet music and he played it like a pro. Played for like 5 minutes for fun with a super good violinist. The skin suit. Proof of vanquishing of the strange aspect, a poor attempt to mimic the onstage puppets. But that wasn't him. He's still out there. But okay, man. I'm gonna go show that guy the skin suit. Maybe then he'll love me. Now I feel mid. Take it as encouragement to improve. Surpass him. Is that what I think it is? That skin suit? That means it's really gone. Okay, I think I can eat here again. As long as people like you work here, right? Workers like you would never be like that thing. Here, I'll unlock the door for you. Probably see you around sometime. Discarded endoskeleton. Makes for a perfect vessel. Look at the month plaque. There's a picture of a man with a rock and stash. Underneath is a list of requirements for the perfect employee. Qualities of a model employee include sneakers, uniform, glasses, wig. .exe, soul. Don't forget our motto. Pizzeria where everyone is an opportunity. I have the sneakers, I have the wig, I have the exe. Perfect vessel. I see. Okay, wait, I wanted to say hi. Hope you're doing well. Hope you defeat Pizza Monster, become the ultimate pizza chef. Might even be able to defy Peppino himself. Take it easy, Carol. Thanks for stopping by, man. Banana is banana in Spanish. Hey, kid. Okay, man. Must have been feeling a little chilly. Reach into the oven. Feel them shuffling around inside. They throw something at you. Hey, thanks, man. Oven is agonizingly quiet. It's maddening. Don't climb inside. Well, you know, you've had a good run, Mrs. Waitress. Maybe you will climb inside. Gotta go save that kid after all. Also called Banana and it would be okay. Banana literally means banana in Spanish. I don't think that's what I've heard it be called. The souls within beckon. I think I'm out of soda. Born and I stubbed my toe so bad that it drew blood. Phylactery. What does that word mean? An object believed to confer protection or grace upon its possessor. What did you stub it on, brother? Souls look on. Back in the day, my brother accidentally took off half of my right big toenail with a closet door. I lost my, I want to say it was my right, like, thumbnail. Smash it against like a cabinet or something. Oof. I don't remember the feeling, but I remember it sucking. Losing a nail? No good. We might genuinely bite it. Oh, fuck. But it was really funny. Didn't notice or feel anything until we were getting dressed, and he looked down and screamed. Like a cartoon, I looked down and everything hit me at once. Time I fully zipped the tip of my penis in my zipper. I don't know how that. No, I've had that almost happen to me once. That shit's scary, man. Raft. Kind of flinch just thinking about it. Fully zipped and I had to unzip really hard to get it out. Ugh. That's real? How did that happen? Oh. Although tug that thing down first. Tuck. Only cross dressers do that clue. It'd be a lot easier if I had some soda. Reposition it before you finish with your pants. That's tough. That's tough. I think the game might have froze. The game didn't like me losing. I think it, I think it froze. My crotch here before I pull up and zip. I was like, you're asking for trouble, pal. Hold on, let me relaunch the game. Feels bad to like. Oh, guess the waitress lives on. Keep her down. You know, these like marks on the floor. Probably grandma's like wheelchair. Get some more markers too. A uniform. We have the EXE. Wayne, what's up? Hello. Here, you take this. Worn cassette. Make sure you watch that only when you're alone. Got it? Weird stuff would happen if anyone else is in the room. Let me go see what I can do with these things. See you around. Entered an interesting bit of woke liberal cannibalism. What's that? Hello. Window flickers eerily, the wax remaining intact. Okay, man. Oh, now that's something I didn't expect to see again. This gun was all the rage a long while ago. Never forget those juicy colors. In fact, I see him wherever I go now. He's got popular because of this place, really. There's a little girl with a bunch of these in her hair, found outside the pizzeria. Been waiting outside for who knows how long. When they found her, the only thing on her mind was how pretty that gum in her hair looked. And that was all anyone ever remembered about that night. As it should be. FTM Transgender was talking about how a show was sexist and lesbian who was reacting was like, oh great, a man explaining sexism, this will be rich. Oops. Fuck. Hold on, let me pull up the Morse code translator. Not just me, right? What do you mean? Cognito hazard. Where am I at? Dot 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 dash space dash dot 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 dash space dot dot space dot that dash dot dash dot dash dash dot dot dash dot. Cognito hazard must be viewed alone. Talk about actual cannibalism. The birthday incident. Metaphorical, that's a bit goofy, isn't it? Well, no, not really. That's like how it should play out, in a way. Uh-oh. Be viewed alone. I'm so woke that you become intolerant and kind of racist. Here we go, stock up on soda first. Yeah. I'm gonna need maybe even a little bit more than 10. But also I want to complete the rest of the quests I got the items for. I'm becoming a looks maxing streamer. How are you starting out? Gonna be your first looks maxing stream. Hello. Oh, the uniform. Everyone knows 2026 is about the paper penis. I don't even know the meaning of the word. Whoops. Wasn't expecting guests on this side tonight. If it makes you feel any better, the clothes over there aren't mine. But you got some questions. Thing is, pal, it ain't easy being red, you know? I only know what's happening on this end, and I want to know what's up on the other end of me. You know, if it is still me over there. By the way, what's that fabric you got there? Looks kind of like what I'm made of. That's what's on the other side. I think I can feel a little more comfortable in my own skin. Thanks for showing me that. Yeah, no problem, man. There's irony in there somewhere. Oh, he's long. Now you guys may be level 1 beta looks maxers. Hitting your face with a hammer is real, but I'm going to teach you how to get a flat dong. I have heard about the hammer thing. Don't need any expensive tools, just a mallet and an iron. Bone smashing. The right turn. No, right. I took the right turn. I can now save 50% when I bring 2 or more children. With 1 per purchase, cannot be used in conjunction with other coupons. Result in expulsion via wrong turn. All coupons are accounted for. Parents protest during memorial. Concerned parents stage demonstrations during collective memorials across the county today, calling for further action to protect the vulnerable members of the community. This is the latest in a series of demonstrations tracing back to a chain of disappearances involving several employees of a local fast food chain. You seen me? If you can identify these children or other missing persons. Well, let me write those numbers down. I don't have a pen. See Wayne looks maxing? Nah, man. That's kind of for freaks. Seven two seven 61027 292 61027. Hey, I'm trying looks maxing. Looks minning. How do you do that? Not enough ticket. Oh geez, do I have any at all? Smash my head against the against my trunk after I park at work every day. Already told me to stop. Thank goodness this is America and they can't actually make you stop. They can only ask. I don't think I have any tickets. Fuck. I need a control for you. The world has gotten wider. Nothing over here. Ugh.
Now let's see how well you fare against my Biden blast.
What's that smell? An extra extra large cheesy bar. Anthem for my youth. You watching the State of the Union yesterday? I don't even bother anymore, man. It stirs carnal urges. Bring it closer. A rarity amongst the scraps. And they kept the litter fed for a time. Kept me fed much longer. Would you allow me indulgence? For real, my roommate put it on and I knew I was going to get mad right before bed. Oh. Oh. Give that dog a treat. Yeah, man, you good? Oh. They still have not budged. Thanks for the soul, man. Oh. Thanks for the budge, man. Shit, it's allergic. We've traveled back to the past once more. Soul of an obese feline, perhaps the last of its kind to speak the tongue of man. Dark Souls reference. We took a wrong turn and got lost through space and time. One night at the Stazzoni Pizzeria, a lone child stayed behind during closing hours and achieved unimaginable feats once thought impossible for mere pizzeria goers. However, it is said they had caught management's unwanted attention in the process. The restaurant burned down later that evening. One night at Steezy. Body tape left over from an investigation a long time ago. Hey, buddy. Where's my spatula? Are we gonna get a full party? No, we're not. Drat. Approach the source of the fire. My spatula. Hi, Mr. Squidward. Where's me spatula? That's not what he would say. He doesn't do the cooking. Moving stairs from beneath the rubble. Looks like your soul with hungry eyes. Found waiter has left the party. Russell Chef has left the party. The establishment beckons. Uh-oh. This might be a little bit too much heat. This might be a little too much heat. I'm in space bends unexpectedly. Oh my boy, the Showtime puppet. Bro's coming from around the corner. Senior staff, grandma. So it gave me two options. I chose to feed it, but I could have destroyed it. And then I wonder if my buddies there wouldn't have left my party. Fucking kill him, grandma. Kid. Bruh. I mean, what do you think will bring the right outcome? Honestly, I made the decision so quickly, I didn't really have time to think about, like, the implications of either choice. I didn't really think the whole thing through, if I'm being quite honest. Dog. I didn't really think the whole thing through. I mean, if Grandma, the kid, and Showtime Puppet are on my side for feeding the fire, then I can't be on the wrong side, right? I can't possibly be on the wrong side here. Assuming on the other option would have me fight Showtime Puppet and Grandma or something. Fair assessment. Don't move. Everything is gonna be okay. You hungry? Just over? Well, I guess this is the second ending we got. I'll try destroying it next time. Bruh sound effect. The embers of the establishment continue to fade to the end of the decade. What's it all mean? The night of fun never ends. Do I get fired in this ending? Certificate of survival. This certifies that I survived their tenure as an employee of the establishment. But what did it all mean? This is Stazzoni's Pizzeria, isn't it? Can't see the sign. I could have sworn this was Stizoni's. Maybe Stizoni's was the old one? So the original building, I think they shut down at some point, right? The original building burnt down. Because, like, the kid threw himself into the furnace, I think. Confused. A bite of 87? Something like that. Something like that. That's what Markiplier said. That is what he says. We feed the fire and keep the business alive. What if we go destroy the fire? And when we opened the security room, it said we had too many questions and too many unlocked doors. Stayed behind during closing hours and achieved unimaginable feats once thought impossible for mere pizzeria goers. They caught management's unwanted attention in the process. The restaurant burned down later that evening. Here, Beetle Lurk. Waitress is a tenured and a veteran. Have fun lurking, Clue. The establishment beckons. This time they do stay with me. But when I feed the fire, time and space bends, and then other people join me. People who would want the establishment to stay alive. Gonna have to make the no delivery lore video. Out of plates? Ow. Helpless kid and helpless souls. Helpless kid. Decades of childhood memories ended in one night. The establishment had mothered many monsters, some born from the inhumanity of management, others turned from the consumption of its feed, all of whom sustained from its accursed continued existence, some of which can only be encountered as a child, and others can only be faced as we grow. Urban myth then fades to legend. I might have locked myself out of one ending by feeding that cat the soul. Because now I don't know if I can get another soul to make the perfect vessel. Okay, I'm back. It looks like the fire was the soul of that one kid. The kid who like burned himself originally. So what happened? The thing we fought, we either like feed it to continue the establishment's prosperity, or we destroy it to destroy the establishment. But I think by even accessing this area, I just kind of locked myself out of one ending because I had to feed the cat the soul. What now? Well, there's still more to do. Yay. The embers of the establishment continue to fade to the end of the decade. The rest of the establishment burned down later that evening. Which choice do you think was the best? None of the employees were ever found. Well, this stops the establishment altogether, but it looks like everybody fucking dies anyway. In the fire. There's no more future victims. But also everybody who is still like there. Certificate of death. This certifies that so-and-so is presumed to be deceased within the premises on the date below. There has to be more to it than that. Wow, FNAF. I do think I logged myself out of one ending though. No, I still have the soul. Soul of an obese feline, perhaps the last of its kind to speak that. Wait, so then who ate the soul? Oh, wait, no, I gave him the soul for the feed ending. Okay, so I still have the soul. Okay, that's good, that's good. So one, okay. And then I assume if I explore the whole building and do all the side quests, then I can go to the security room and not get shot. What did I need in here? Tickets. Okay, wait, let me check if... No, okay, then that just leads over there, so... At the end of last stream, I thought the game was, like, surprisingly small. But now it's become surprisingly big. I keep forgetting to check up on the guy who is hardening. The Right Turn. Massacre at local birthday party. Family found dead. Authorities arrived to a grim scene as a family of 4 and all guests in attendance at a local birthday party were found dead at a local event venue. Unfortunately, among the victims include many of our community's very own youth. Little is known about the cause of the incident, however, investigations revealed that despite the festivities, No businesses have reported to cater nor deliver food or beverages to the area. Despite evidence suggesting both were present on the scene, authorities still refrain to comment on the nature of the situation or whether or not a suspect is still at large. Help wanted. Like food? Do you like Italian? Come down to the plaza and join the team at the new pizza parlor. Another number. I gotta, hold on. Fuck. Give me 1 second. My phone's running out of charge, so I gotta make a notepad file and write these numbers down. 434 61 027 145 86 449. Ask for the manager. State of emergency declared. Sheriff and local authorities have declared a state of emergency in the community to limit damages and prevent further casualties. Measures taken include a county-wide curfew and road closures, which will remain barricaded until further notice. In an official statement, authorities have requested federal aid and intervention. Certificate of survival. Oh, okay. There's 2 more endings. Door remains locked. Gotta get those other 2 endings, I guess. You need all the endings to open the door? I think so. I think that's where we're headed. Hey, bud, are you done? Someone there. Listen, I know what this looks like, but please don't cut me loose. Go in the middle of hardening. A little more and I can go outside. Any moment now. If I run out of things to do, I'm gonna cut them open. Bro's made of plaster. What do I have right now? It'll finish hardening once you get to the other endings. You think so? He's the ultimate, like, what's the word? The ultimate long-term payoff. Cake. Who's over here? Okay. They really don't seem to be breathing this time. Discarded glasses. Hi, Grandma. We can finally rest. She's done her duty. Four three four 61 027. Hello? Oh, it's this number again. Yeah, I usually get calls asking about a missing kid in some old ad. But it seems like their folks just moved on, since they went through the trouble of changing numbers. I mean, it's a damn shame, but it can happen. A lot of kids went missing there over the years. No surprise the families would move away too. It's terrible. Sorry if this wasted your time. Seven two seven 61027. Thank you for calling Toll Collection Services. If you've reached this line, it's likely that the company or organization you're trying to contact no longer exists. If you're calling for debt collection, rest assured our tracking program automatically wires the money we owe to you directly. Nice. Thank you for doing business with us. And then 292 61027. Another toll collection. And then 145 86449. Hello? Hello, hello? This is totally weird, even though there was another phone in here. Is this the waitress? I don't want to know how you got this number, but this is probably a private line. Apparently the old manager got the whole business started with this landline. Only ever met them once, though. Definitely seemed like a relic of a bygone era type of boss. Don't think anyone knows whether or not they're still around. It was about time they got replaced anyway. Well, if you don't want to end up like them, it's back to work for you. $200, let's fucking go. I'm loaded. This is like the 80s? This is like $1 billion. I can retire with this kind of money. I have another folding stool too. Let me go load up on soda. I'll buy some more food. Yeah, that's just about all we really need. Only have 8 tickets. Can I buy tickets? I think I can buy like ticket tarts. You don't say anything to me, do you, buddy? No. I get 2 from each. I need 50 and I have 8. Math. I'm gonna eat so many fucking ticket tarts. It's gonna be a while. Got another razor too. What state do you reside in again? North Carolina. Remember correctly. Unlucky bat. That's all she wrote. Continued arcade prize, unsafe for kids, enjoy its endless use. Wildly inaccurate, but hits hard. More things to cut down over here, though. We gotta move south, man. Might be a shot in a ways here. Have decent health insurance here. Maybe, man, maybe. I'd be shit in a lot of ways. Maybe, man. Maybe. Wayne, what's up? You ever sway anyone? What do you mean? Got urgent cares out the ass. What? Anyone? No. That's mean, man. You have a revenge list. I have a blackmail list. And that's just a self-defense thing. Squatting is beyond fucked. I agree. How many dogs that way? What's Cody's blackmail folder look like? Address, full name, mugshot, his exact coordinates as of this very second. Sneakers, uniforms, glasses, wig, probably discarded. EXE, soul. Okay, I can make the perfect vessel now. Got the Apple AirTag shoved up his ass. Damn you, Automod. Fido has a gun. I'm an employee. Kid joins the party. Neat. This is gonna be way easier with 2 people. I used Soda on Waitress twice. Well, souls ain't so helpless. I didn't want to get shot, shouldn't have been reaching. Fuck. You love killing dogs, man. You do indeed. Yeah, dog bites can be serious, but a lot of dogs are literally all bark. Damn it, kid. I need you to lock in. In videos where dogs rip people's lips off. But I don't think they're getting through like a SWAT suit. I don't think people's fucking like Shih Tzu's gonna get through a SWAT suit. I think those guys will be just fine. But kissing your dogs is weird. Are you afraid your dog's gonna rip your lips off? Your lips are one of the most terrible parts of you. It's like a lizard's tail, you know? It's kind of designed to be torn off. That's just the way they were made, pal. Going through my whole soda supply, kid. Ever kiss Loki on the mouth? No, I'd kiss him on the forehead. So many children in this oven, what the fuck were they thinking? I'm so cold and it's so warm. Oh, just a little, I'll just dip in, just a little dip. I'll just dip my little toes in. Oh, but it's so warm. Oh, I gotta get in there. I think that's what they were thinking. You're pushing it. Those kids were loaded. Perspectives will lose interest. The bills will remain unpaid. Ghosts will pass on. Establishment will fall to ruin. All these will come to pass as the horrible acts permitted within these walls, and the wondrous memories they hold can never be shared. This way, one moment can truly be yours. Another ending. You're pushing it? What's wrong with his forehead? Gotta be one of the cleaner parts, if anything. That's how it starts. Well, I don't think it's going much past that, pal. You'll be like one of those mouth-to-mouth dog owners. But, I don't think so. Don't think so. So nasty, yeah. Their relinquished souls are free from their bondage. The establishment now makes for a poor vessel. Its neighborhood and community poisoned in its stagnation. And there is no delivery. Certificate of Necromancy. This certifies that so-and-so has mastered the dark art of soul transposition and corporeal reanimation. It's a joint holding all the bad juju so it didn't link out to the area around it. I don't think it was holding it in so much, so to speak. Those... I think they purposefully like sacrifice kids to the establishment to like an extent to bring prosperity to like the restaurant and to the community. Because once we freed the souls, it said it went into like stagnation. The establishment felt the ruin of the community and it declined. Like real life. In a way. I wonder if I can... If I summon the child, can I just... Which way was it to summon the child? He was over here. Can I just keep him in my party? Oh no, he just leaves, okay. He leaves unless we go fight the guy. Okay, let me go see if this place is another ending. Because then that might be all of them. The birthday incident. A long, long dungeon. And your levels are off the charts. Oh. Bruh. So is this the same thing that the puppet show guy is? That little red thing? Maybe. Yeah, I made it the same material. Or at least it seems so. So it would seem. Oh, it is, I guess, yeah. It looks just like the other guy for sure. Where's your frisbee, dude? He's right here. Is this story better than FNAF? I like it more. I'm kind of a FNAF hater though. I won't lie. Yeah, I'm kind of the FNAF hater. FNAF went off the deep end after the 4th-ish game lore-wise. That's around where I stopped keeping up with it. One of these is not going to be a little guy. One of these is going to be normal. Based. A video that explained super well what was probably in the box originally, by the way. It's like... It's one of those things where it feels like whenever people guessed what was going on, the creator just kind of like chose not to do that, just for like the pure simple fact of like... I don't know, you get what I'm trying to say? It just felt like he kept going deeper and deeper to like keep and being able to go like, haha, no, you're wrong. Instead of actually just like going off of what he developed. This is a regular one. The Foxy mask. The reveal was that the person who was having the nightmares was Michael. Oh yeah. Author shouldn't read fan comments if stories ongoing. And even if they do, they shouldn't let it affect them. That's weakness, man. Fuck you, Toby Fox. No brooms. I forgot to stock up. He'll be doing that right now, though. He's like Radio's Han most of the time. I'm not even sure what's really going on with Toby. I think I've just kind of like steeled myself to just wait until like all of Deltarune is out before I ever like engage with it. And I don't engage with it on like any algorithms, so I don't get spoilers for it or anything. I never let social media know what I like. That way I never get inadvertently spoiled. Fair enough. No. Can't like Deltarune. How do I know if I like it or not if I don't play it, right? At one point you told me to play Deltarune. Damn you. Giggles suggestively. People who have for Gulp Shido actually has a history with Wabo Doopy is fine. The what? Probably before I knew it was Toby Fox. How did you not notice? No, you definitely knew it was Toby Fox. What do you mean? I haven't finished the new characters yet, so I'm not fully informed. You don't know the lore behind Gulp Shido? For shame. My goat, Gulp Shido, and Wabo Doopy. All I know is Flowey's the final boss. I did one, back when I first played Undertale in middle school, I did one neutral run where I spared everybody, but I found out you can't get the passive extending on your first playthrough, so I got mad and then I killed everybody on my next one. Deltarune has a crocodile lesbian. You could be lying to me and I wouldn't know. Damn you. Hey, hey. Hey. The reindeer's the lesbian. Alcoma. You can be whatever the hell includes Chris. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Is that Flowey? Heal up the boys, yeah. The guy. Faces away from you. The birthday entity. Soda up. Makuzi Enjoyer. The Clown. Isn't Deltarune on like chapter 5 or something? I don't think so. Five is the next one to come out. They're moving fast, huh? I thought they were still on like 3. 5 is out next? Is that going to be the last one? Do we know how many there are going to be? Or the game is chugging towards a decade. The entity deems you worthy. Certificate of birth. This certifies that so-and-so was born within the premises on the below date. You're haunted by an aspect of the birthday entity. Now be summoned during wrong turns. Obuscus. Obuscus Fox's most ambitious project yet. But Flowey appears in Deltarune? Where was the thing? It was in here. That should be all the endings now. Are you done yet, pal? I'm gonna go check the ending things. Then I'm gonna cut you open. I've given you ample time, pal. Ample time. Wait, hold up. Yeah. Certificate of survival. Certificate of death. Certificate of birth. Finished hardening for the last moment. What if during the final boss he comes rushing in because he finished hardening at the last moment? Certificate of necromancy. Certificate of termination. Door is slightly ajar. This is the manager's office. Certificate of completion. In 100% completion in all previous certificates. Congratulations! If you're listening to this, that means that you, through supernatural or other means, have successfully obtained all previous certificates. This marks the end of your tenure at the establishment. We hope that it was rewarding and educational experience. For all your efforts, you'll find a certificate of completion located behind the desk. Again, the establishment thanks you for your service and assures you that there are no more secrets left to uncover. Well, that means there's got to be at least one more, right? Assures you that there are no more secrets left to uncover. That's like the museum. No Delivery began as the next installment in the developer's first RPG Maker game. It was originally meant to retackle the same locations and horrors of the pizzeria through the eyes of an employee, and while many elements remained unchanged, the additions of roguelike mechanics and text-based adventure design changed the game at its core. The museum provides a closer look at this development process. Enjoy your visit. This is the sound test. Freezer was the last Wrong Turn to be implemented, as much of its content regarding enemies was in the air for most of development. One of the ideas was to have a connected ecosystem with the alley's Wrong Turn, that the waste had progenited from the kitchen. The alleys were the first Wrong Turn implemented and was explicitly designed to contrast with the rest of the inside environment. Chief among the visual elements were the hanging bags. The effect was the baseline for the rest of the randomly generated elements. The design for the freezer's enemies were among the last to be made. This enemy was especially interesting to design. The original animation made it seem like it was breathing, but after some tweaking in the engine, it came out with this disgusting twitch animation. Is that the person whose head exploded? The chef? I don't think so. Also helped that the hairy features were saved for the body bags. Eventually, endoskeletons had to make an appearance, and while not entirely varied in design, it remains the visual centerpiece of the backstage. The arcade largely played around with the idea of encounters with the fake title screens and questionnaires. Many of the Wrong Turn storytelling involved vastly different origins. This largely comes from the idea of different ecosystems in the restaurant. Under these parameters, each area was essentially an exercise in execution and presentation. In the case of the arcade, conventional enemy encounters would need to convey the ethereal nature of the threat. The original enemies from the previous installment, One Night at the Steez. As a common mob, each of these littered the old map along with other unique enemies. It, however, seemed to go beyond what was believable given the circumstances, thus they were relegated to a more fantastical setting. However, they also proved useful for dropping common resources, so they were re-added to the map. The ball pit monster has also showed up in previous installment, albeit in a very different manner. The form it takes here is more amorphous, and as a result, the idea of the entire enemy roster consisting of the same enemy was born. Revamped designs for the mascot animatronics. I didn't even know this was a sequel to another game. The original Susie and the Steez sprites didn't do too much different to differentiate them from human NPCs. But considered enemies before, the initial idea was to have them be your 3 party members this time around, each needing to be recruited accordingly. However, the design philosophy behind party members started to revolve around the idea of coworkers rather than animatronics. Any relations to other similar colored puppet characters is purely coincidental. Very interesting redesign. The Showtime Puppets design also appeared in the first game. For this installment, it was given a lot more character. In a way, it serves as both an uncanny comedic relief and an introduction to the establishment proper. For this character, facial expressions were paramount to capture the mood it tries to bring to the otherwise heavy atmosphere. The idea for an employee that was... The idea for an employee that was disabled was originally meant for the playable character's roster. Having personally worked with a variety of different people professionally, it was important to encompass all facets of the employee lifestyle and experience. But as questlines developed, it made more sense to keep this character as an NPC. The ground waiter had set the standard by which other party members would be designed. They had unintentionally become a party member during development for the demo. Eventually, they became the first party member fully implemented. Like mentioned before, the character and design were the results of an exercise in execution. One of the optional bosses of the previous game, the birthday entity, was previously known as the restrained animatronic. It used to be tied to a chair, which is very much absent for this installment. Curious. One of the optional bosses of the previous game, the rustled chef, largely had an ambiguous character and personality. More fleshing out was done after the freezer wrong turn, which leaves several dots that can be connected. However, this party member leans more to the human side of the establishment. Going by many names, the Mimic, the Strange Aspect, or Red Boy, is made to resemble the Showtime puppet. Started from the elements of the beginning/tutorial area, and the sight of it was intended to cause uncertainty and set the standard for uncanniness. Oh, right, the last razor. A VCRPG by Oats. I guess the last thing to do now would be go cut open the guy who's hardening. Dylan O'Dwyer Belcher. What about the hardening oats? I waited so long. Oh, it's you. I can see that you've done everything, so I'm gonna have to let you go. No hard feelings. Just gotta clean up your mess is all. All part of the job. Manager unlocked. Professionalism 3, competence 3, fun 3. Liability none, fear level chill. Why are some of these still kind of like blanked out? Finishes outsiders from whence they came. My waitress is gone. Let's do a couple more things before I really. Golden Girl reduced to atoms. Fired for being too good at her job. We still have one folding stool. There must be at least one area that I haven't gone to yet. Easy chew. House for grandma. Brock, show me this guy's balls. Brock. Reduce this guy's sperm count to 0. I still get shot if I come here now? Too many locked doors, too many questions. Yep. So previously, if you came here, the manager would kill you. Learning about this guy's clavicular, he seems like someone you'd watch. Boomst. Huh. Okay, we'll just cut that guy open. Cut the hardening guy open. And then I think we'll be done. He's into looks maxing. The manager's in on it. She was in on it. I'm trying to think. Management has determined that you are a liability. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go cut the boy open. Go let him loose. It blocks the way. Damn. Wake the fuck up, samurai. It seems like this would have been like a good like starting piece of... I see. Donnie mentioned. Oh my dog. I like that a lot. There's a lot of interesting ideas here. At first, I was a little underwhelmed. I thought the game was smaller than I thought it was. And then playing it this time or today, the game became way bigger than I thought it was. That's it, just a bunch of cheap broom cycles. I was definitely supposed to kill that guy in the early game. Those brooms would have been nice in the early game. A grower, not a shower. It is. That's a great way of putting it, Draft. You're a poet. You're a real poet. You look like a grower. Thanks, man. As with most RPG Maker games that have combat, I think the weakest part of the game is the combat. I can't blame them. It's hard to do turn-based combat in a balanced way. It really just feels like once I had enough money to buy sodas and markers, there was no reason to do anything but use sodas and markers. Can I kill you in chest now? Yeah, let me just the coast is clear here. But yeah, once you started getting extra party members and like, so it's literally just sodas and markers. Sodas and markers just make everything super easy. Like it doesn't seem like any of the bosses are even balanced around sodas and markers. Use sodas and markers and I basically never lost a fight after. I may lose, but I'm gonna give it my best. Well, hey, don't count yourself out yet, my guy. Don't count yourself out just yet. Overall, I really like that though. I think this guy's got other games, and apparently this is a sequel to his last game, so I think his level design is great. I think the interconnectedness of it all is pretty great. I like the idea of having the little day shift parts where like you have to get the little text scenarios and you have to like pick the answers. They didn't pop up a whole lot. They only pop up after you like complete a wrong turn. But I feel like I only ever got them like 3 times despite it. There's a lot of good ideas here. I enjoyed this game a lot. My first time ever beating it. And that filter kept turning off. We'll wrap it all up with a little game of chess. Ugh. Ooh. FYI, by the way. Oh, you found it. You found a site to do it? I'm looking for ways to play Mancala online. Wasn't successful, but found this website. A treasure trove in its own right. Lots of games. Have Kings in the Corner, Wayne. What's Kings in the Corner? Used to relearn, but I remember liking Kings in the Corner. Kind of kicked ass too. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Hard game. What my granny taught me many moons ago. Hmm. Ooh. Like someone bringing out the big guns. Hmm. I feel like I had something in place to stop that a while ago, but I forgot what it was. Oh, it was the bishop. I had the bishop right there to keep you from taking that pawn, and then oops. Oops. Crikey. I'm in quite the spot of bother, aren't I? Hmm. God, man, it gets so nerve-wracking. Now I gotta do that. Now that guy's coming out. Hi. Hi. Wait, what's that? For some reason I saw that and I thought it was Pyramid Head rubbing his pregnant belly. The mind sees what it wants to see, you know? Pyramid Head, but you Omega fight him with your in your head, and honestly that's so strong and real. I got the Omega mind. I'm going insane. I'm losing it. Ooh. 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 Betting on buying a Switch 2 for one game. Which game? Came back to play New Horizons after dinner. Started a new save file. I feel like it went from playing at 60 frames a second to 120. It's freaking me out. Too fast and smooth. Pokopia? Oh, that's like the... Isn't that like the Minecraft Pokemon thing? Hey man, I basically bought it for like one game too, and my game doesn't even come out till like later this year. Oh, I see. I like Stardew Animal Crossing Pokemon game, but yeah. See, I thought that was checkmate, but no. Uh... One more? We can do one more. Dude, I saw that. I saw that like 3 turns ago, and I was so scared. I'm not used to playing aggressively. You're not alone. Though my Alia would need to be surgically removed. That's Monster Hunter Stories 3 with it, day 1. Bit my lip so hard, but I'm holding out for a special edition. That was a worthy enough model. You fumbled your queen again? I will say that was a bit of a blunder. All my Switch 1 games would work on the 2, I think. There's a Pokopia bundle I'd be folding so fast. Hey man, there might be. Well, maybe not. I know for mainline Pokemon game, they might make a bundle. With like a special like design and everything on the Switch. Never say never, that's true. Tricky boy, tricky boy. I shouldn't be wasting this many turns just moving my bishop around. Want fun colors and designs first and foremost. That's good, that's good. Pretty good hardware, of course. Speaking of Stardew, we find out who the 2 new marriage candidates are tomorrow. I bet it's Sandy and the Wizard. There's another update coming out? With new marriage candidates? I'll take that. Which one is purple and green? Splatoon edition one? The 10-year anniversary? Ooh. OLED, big update. Yeah. Not gonna believe this. For tomorrow's 10-year anniversary. Premiere tomorrow at 11 p.m. PST, 11 a.m. PST. New marriage candidates. We have the same one. Same model after I let my dad, the OG, since he wanted to play Breath of the Wild super bad. I get the shakes playing chess. I don't want to embarrass myself, you know? Also revamped kids, so the babies are a thing now instead of just baby-shaped nothings. They actually do something. Revolutionary. Children with a function. Who's playing? It's me in draft. Don't even care about Splatoon. Splatoon's pretty good though. How are you today, QWERTY? Winning draft is winning. I feel like we're pretty evened out right now. He made a pretty smart play to scare his queen away, but he's had me on the back foot up until this point. Good, thank you. Hope you're doing good as well. A little tired, a little tired. Work's been taking it out of me recently. But I can't complain past that. We're pretty though. Sometimes I think about the Tears of the Kingdom one, but I'm not one of people who collects multiple copies of the same console, but it tempts me. Would that I could. Ooh. Did you foresee me? I haven't played much Splatoon. Don't own any, but the little I have. Don't own any, but the little I have played was fun. It was like, I like Splatoon a lot. The queens are moving. Sorry, I'm in delay hell again. I'm sorry to say that it's you, QWERTY. Stream bitrate is good right now. An original Switch. But I wanted an OLED, so I traded it in. Splatoon on was the same price, so it was the obvious choice. Okay. Between a rock and a hard place here, aren't I? Hell yeah, next time I go up to see my dad though, I'm gonna mod my OG console for him. What am I willing to lose? What are you willing to lose? I'm having some memory problems, so I want to put puzzle games on it for him. Emulate the mind. Put on Picross. Dude, Picross is so fun. I don't know if you've ever tried Picross. Picross is great. Pokemon Picross on the Nintendo 3DS. The only thing that sucks is that it has an energy-based system. Every time I thought about getting into Splatoon, the newest game is like halfway done and it's like, damn, I feel awkward jumping in now. I feel that. Recently got into it. Picross is great. I like Picross a lot. We'll get his ass Picrossing. Actually find the Sanrio Picross is a great entry to it on 3DS. Sanrio Picross. I got a Pokemon Picross and Legend of Zelda Picross. That's how I got into it, because both of them were free. Ooh. Okay. Not a big fan of that. Not a big fan of that. Let's be bold. I've taken your advice to heart, Draft. You told me to be aggressive. I'm gonna play aggressive. Straightforward Picross, and you collect the images you make as stickers for a scrapbook. Apparently there's a type of Picross that just doesn't make like a picture. What's the point? What's the point if it doesn't make a picture? I didn't dry my hair correctly today, and it came out really wavy at the end. Don't want to play my games, huh, pal? Picture Picross is for math nerds with no whimsy. No picture Picross. I agree. Zero whimsy. But you've learned a thing or two yourself. Wayne, what's up? Never mind. The name of the game is to be bold. How long are you gonna stream? I feel like the 3-hour mark. Not going beyond that today though. I have to put my phone to charge. It's 1%. Hold on. That's an uncomfortable position to be in. Quite the spot of bother indeed. Uncomfortable position. Nothing a little stretching can't fix. You've picked up a thing or two from QWERTY. Sleep agent trigger word for points redeems. I was so locked in on this side of the board. When you made a move over here, now I'm kind of... Now I don't know what to think. You've thrown me for a loop. Made a fool out of me even. There's a lot more to take into account. What fresh hell have I unleashed by moving my horse from that position? Is that horse? Maybe I shouldn't say too much. You shouldn't tell your enemy your fears. That's a good way to get spooked. Yeah. Yeah. He's in motion now. And he was being held in check by the white horse. Lock in, bud. Just don't like the horses. They're so much harder to account for. I just lost my whole train of thought. What was I thinking about? Where are we? I'm at least a little protected. Another unexpected motion, but one that forces me to move. I can't stay here. How bothersome. How bothersome a little pawn can be. Unless... I must. Ramp off through the meds kick in. What is this? What's this maneuver? What's this maneuver here? What's this all about, pal? What's this all about? God, that really was such a good position to have my horse in right here. And he destroyed it by moving one pawn. What a hassle. What a hassle. This is it, that one move has extended this game twofold. My boldness is turned against me. Every time I challenged you, you simply took a step back. Now I've kind of locked myself up in this little prison. Prison of my own making. The black horse isn't really all that powerful. It's not about the black horse anymore. I don't know if he played me or if I played myself, but I really did just lock myself up. Something fierce. There's a move I can make right now, but that's not going to help me in the long term. Move pawn. Nay. Fool. Genuine fool. Am I a fool? Oh, is that the best play I've made all game? Look deeper inside, look past that turn. Look to all the turns moving forward. That was the worst. My move was way better. Wrath has given me the shivers. My heart is beating. I fear there will be no sleep tonight. In a way, all of our pieces are kind of really tied up. Interesting, interesting. What are you playing at? What are you playing at? This is gonna take a while. We really just tied up all our pieces into like this, like we had a little like back and forth on this side of the board early on, and like everybody just got stuck there. Now it's really hard to make moves. I swear the game is moving faster. All the flowers are blinking for being watered way quicker. Are you playing on PC or on console? Got super crisp all of a sudden? Sony sent your PS5 the super update? I sense something evil afoot here. The smelly smell of something that smells smelly. Oh, you're playing on Switch OLED. I have no fucking clue, Ben. The game's running at 120 FPS now? Inconceivable. I swear. The little house gnomes are buttering up your Switch OLED's inner gears so that they can spin more quickly. Running a lower frame rate before, I bet. Now it's too fast. W. Or Wayne. Or maybe Weezer. Evil's on the move. That made me chuckle, those damn house gnomes. Let's say I do that, you do that, and then I do that. No, I do that. Do that, I do that. No. No, that would never work. Imagine if draft loses. That would be epic. Bro, game should have never gone past 30 frames. It's too much for my puny human mind to take in at once. Yeah, I used to be of the same opinion, and then when I started like getting a PC and playing games at like 60 or 120 FPS, it's like I can definitely like tell the difference now at a glance. It's a cursed knowledge once you adapt. A cursed knowledge indeed. Oh, but wait, what if I do that? That might work. That might work. Hold on. Boom. 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 No, no, there's too many. No. No, that would never work. We don't need more than 30. Am I willing to risk it all? How do I castle? How does that happen? Super Mario OG's at 30 and it's perfect just like that. God never intended for more than 30 FPS. No, there's just too much leeway with that. Methinks. I have too much to lose. He doesn't know how to castle. I thought I did, but now I don't know. If I just press this, does he castle automatically? I don't know. Let's throw out a Hail Mary here. There was a bold strategy I first saw in my mind, but there was simply too much to lose in this imagined scenario. There was simply too much to lose. If things didn't play out exactly how I predicted them in that moment, it would have been devastating. I ran the numbers. It just wasn't a feasible risk I could take. Man, please get your horse in. Sorry, lad. This horse is in the stable. Hold your horses, lad. Gay baby stable. I have eaten all the leftovers. I will not be able to break my fast come tomorrow. Change category to chess. I accounted for that a few turns ago, but I completely forgot that plan. A diversion tactic, mayhaps? I'll play into your hands. I'll play your game. Or you merely seek to ravage my back lines? What is your game here? My hand is getting sweaty. Really is a troublesome position I've found myself in. Well, that'll keep me temporarily safe. Why not? What did I want? There was something I wanted. What did I want? There was something I wanted. But for the life of me, I can't recall it. There was a little thought in my mind, a little spark, potential greatness. I think I let the embers die though. Oh my god. There was a little thought in my noggin. What was it? What was it? Some great big plan I had. Oh, I see where it went wrong. Okay. You've taken the move I didn't expect, and now here I am. I think your great plan was to castle. No, that wasn't my great plan. I had this great little plan in my head that, you know what, it might have ended the game in 3 turns. But he chose the road less traveled by. Now here we are. Although I can't blame him for doing so. I gave him no incentive to take the other road, after all. In becoming bold, I've laid no traps, no bait. But now things go even less my way than they did before. In a way, by changing my playstyle, I've just turned draft into another QWERTY. I'm completely lost as to how things are going. It really is troubling. Another unexpected development. Not a wholly unwelcome one. We could take some risks here. Is that an insult towards me? No? I could go two ways about this. Don't think. Follow your heart. The heart of the pieces will show me the way. Her villager let me buy her old sleeping bag off of her. Gonna smell it every night. Ruh-roh. An incomplete plan. It was almost perfect. Why is Wayne actually cooking? I had a plan. Forgot it. Cooking way. Maybe once a day you can pay the bills with chess. Ooh. What a curious little thought. Hmm. Worst move? I hate you. But Qwerty, you called my other move the worst move too. But now I'm cooking. Could have won in 3 nano turns. That's just like your opinion, man. Paying my digital mortgage with these digital fish. Let's go. I saved it. Christ. You weren't paying attention. I don't blame you, man. When a match lasts that long, I feel like our walls just slowly start to drop. What is this? Trying to move your rook? Man. You just kept doing like move after move after move that just made me so uncomfortable. I'm too hasty. Man. It got really intense on the right side of the board. Or I guess it would be left for you. When we got into that little skirmish. And then you started moving pawns on the opposite side. And that completely threw me off. Oh boy, good job. That's when I started to get like mentally exhausted. Hoping you took my middle pawn. Man, I was like... Love that word. I have a turn tomorrow, pretty please. Skirmish. Skirmish. We'll see. Because tomorrow's anime night. Yeah, but chess day. What day do you want it to be? Ooh, that one was... At one point I was gonna sacrifice, I think, my bishop to have your king come out and like into the corner. And then I was gonna... Oh dude, I had this whole plan at one point. Sundays? Maybe. There were like 2 or 3 plans I had where I was like, in 3 moves I can finish this. By the end, you just had me like freestyling. Because you weren't gonna like... You just kept not going for it. You just kept doing the unpredictable play. You get impatient. I think that helped you for a lot of that. I think for a lot of that, you were like... If impatient plays made you like act in a strange way, and that like fucked up a lot of my plans. I think if we played yesterday, you would have won. I just got really into the mindset of being aggressive. Because that's what Carol and like you and Cordy were telling me to do. I was definitely moving my pieces more and more like aggressively. At one point I put like, I think I like tried to like have you take my knight like 3 different times. I just kept throwing that motherfucker around. That makes me way more nervous though. I don't care about knights. I think I care the most about, well, I think I take a bishop and then a knight. I think bishops are really annoying to play against. You care about rooks. My rooks, I'm really bad at getting my rooks out there. I think rooks are always like the last pieces I move. So that keeps them super safe until like the very end game. And by then you've lost a few pieces. That will like help you deal with the rooks. I keep them safe because I'm really bad at getting them out. And to sack my knight and bishop too early. Yeah, if you care about taking rooks, I feel like it's so much easier if you have the bishops. This is getting me interested in chess again. Giraffe stopped by here. What is this? We play chess now. We play chess now sometimes. You want to play QWERTY? Okay, draft. You guys do that on Sunday? I gotta go to bed. I'll be a spectator feature. At least I gotta try to go to bed. We'll hold a tournament on Sunday. We'll see if we can get like another player in here. We'll hold a little tournament on Sunday. Yahoo! We'll draw lots and see who goes against who. I gotta practice. You're gonna grind. Gotta get on your training arc. This is fun. Only know that one gambit. There's like one move I know, and I don't think it's very practical. But it's really funny. I think I used it in my first match against Draft. I like doing it. It's just super hard to set up. The opening move I always do. I think I usually always mirror, like, if you're talking about your pawn into like getting the knight out, I think I usually always mirror the pawn. But then you take your knight out, I take my bishop out, I think. Sleep well, soldier. Thank you. This is interesting. I don't want to move to the chess category though, because then we might get actual chess players in here. And then I feel like things would be less fun. It's more fun because we're amateur. Dude, just chatting? Probably, yeah. That's probably what we'll end up doing. Well, we finished no delivery today, so we'll do a one-off game tomorrow for anime night day. We'll see how it goes. You guys take it easy. Great rest of your night. Not nighttime for you. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Keep well. Stay hydrated. See you on the next one.